What would you consider the biggest challenges that you have encountered during your time in providing this service in Morocco?
Well, not only just Morocco, because I'm going to use Lebanon as well, because obviously we've put a lot of work into projects in Beirut and Bekaa and the Syrian refugee projects that we've done. The biggest challenge is always funding or getting volunteers to come along, and the second biggest challenge is what we've just discussed, is getting communities to pick up and see the value of something that's a long-term problem systemically as well, just in it from a health perspective. But from a charity perspective, I don't think, we are, as I said, really grassroots, not tied to any religion. We kind of get out there and we get into the projects. But, the biggest challenges are always the bureaucracy, as you know, getting the licenses, making sure that we maintain good relationships with locals, and just really making sure when we're on projects that we get the support from the local community. And I think with all that working well, projects can feel really easy. But when it's not working well, if we have a paperwork problem or something happens with the team on the ground, that's kind of the biggest challenges I think that can occur on projects. Foundational point from an organisational point of view as a charity, I think to be able to survive COVID, I honestly thought that we'd close through COVID, but we managed to hold on by our skin of our teeth to keep the charity up and running. And I think having gone through that experience, I think that's probably would have been the worst challenge that we've had over the years